As a great man once said,
My oh my, how the tables have turned.
Did you think that the Emilia Pérez situation was over, perhaps? No. It got spicier and juicier than ever in a crazy turn of events. For those who don't know what Emilia Pérez is, it's this movie.
Men to woman, or woman to men.
Man to woman.
From penis to vagina. Phingoplasty.
What is that?
Adam's apple reduction.
Yes.
That got nominated for 13 Oscars solely because it said Mexican trans movie in the description, and I did a review on it that you really should watch before watching this video. That was a really fun time watching the movie. But anyway, this movie has come under controversy already from the Mexican community and the trans community and every community, actually, that this is actually an embarrassing, offensive film, and finally it seems to have exposed the Academy to everyone as just a performative mess. Like, they don't actually believe anything that they vote for or try to stand for, because they nominated an actual racist film where the director has said racist things behind the scenes about Mexicans. I believe he said that Spanish is the language of the poor developing countries, and a film that the trans and LGBT community has completely rejected, but they're just too busy smelling their own farts to realize any of that until this point. So it wasn't over for Emilia Pérez. Now, I believe this movie started to, because it flew under the radar, it's like an indie Netflix film. It would only be seen by like the elites in Hollywood giving it all these awards. It started to get more attention after the Golden Globes, where it was Journey Through Cinema that did a big video and expose on how terrible the film is and how terrible the behind the scenes stuff is, and it started to spread from there. But that didn't stop the film from getting its 13 Oscar nominations, including a Best Actress nomination for lead trans actor Carla Sofia Gascon, which also caused some controversy because this is a biological man, taking the nomination for Best Actress, which means that a biological female is not going to be getting a nomination for that role. So, but I think that a lot of the people who would take the side of being angry with that have just completely rejected the Oscars already. I was wondering why there wasn't more controversy about that. I think people have largely rejected the Oscars already. But the problem is with this film more largely is while Emilia Pérez is getting more well known to people now, the main people that this movie was supposed to be for, the trans community and the Mexicans, have just completely rejected this film, and the noise around it got pretty loud. People doing videos, people like me doing videos, just all working together to increase the noise around this film and the controversy. And so then this happened. The trans actor Carla Sofia Gascon decided to come out, speak against the hate against the film, and they implicated that perhaps actress fellow nominee Fernanda Torres was stirring that up a bit, which got Carla Sofia Gascon under fire because apparently that was violating Oscar rules by trying to slander a fellow nominee. So that was one thing, but it didn't stop there. Now, I don't know who did, and I don't know if this was the trigger event, or we'll talk about who I think might have done it in a minute, but people started going through Carla Sofia Gascon's tweets, the former tweets of this actor and what they had said in the past. And it turns out he's got a lot of negative things to say about everyone, every group. He has had racist tweets, homophobic tweets, tweets praising Adolf Hitler. Yes, you heard that right. Tweets disparaging actresses that he has worked with, and just this barrage of offensive tweets from this person constantly from the past coming out of all these things that they've said. And there is just way too many to go through, but let me read you some of the highlights. Okay, I don't want to read some of these out loud, but you can get the gist if you do look at the screen. This is not good stuff. In 2022, they had this to say about the co-star of this movie, Selena Gomez. She's a rich rat who plays the poor whenever she can and will never stop bothering her ex-boyfriend and his wife. With how Emilia Pérez in the movie talks about their wife, that just doesn't surprise me that he would talk that badly about Selena Gomez. But this is the craziest tweet of all, and I don't know if I'll get in trouble for putting it in the video, but let's just read it out. In 2019, this is the same old story. Black slaves and women in the kitchen. But it is my opinion and it must be respected. I do not understand so much World War against Hitler. He simply had his opinion of the Jews. Well, that's how the world goes. And yes, there's just so many more of these tweets talking about it's just Muslims, disparaging Muslims, George Floyd, just so many tweets that come off as very rageful. And there's just so many of these that have resurfaced. And there's such a backlash against this person now. Carla Sofia has deleted all of their social media after this, and they have made a statement about these resurfaced tweets and the backlash. They said, I recognize that some of my old posts have caused pain. As someone who is a part of a marginalized community, I know this suffering all too well, and I am deeply sorry for those I have hurt. I have always fought for a better world, and I believe the light will always triumph over the darkness. Always has to come back to them, right? Always has to come back to them. But anyway, I don't know, guys. I don't know. This is just completely destroying their image after all of the backlash towards this movie. And so far, the only person working on the film that's come forward about this is Zoe Saldana, saying that she does not support Emilia Pérez co-star. It makes me sad, and I don't have tolerance for negative rhetoric. So now the backlash has gotten so big that people are calling for Carla Sofia Gascon's Best Actress nomination to be rescinded, and there might be case precedent for that because of, once again, their comments in the beginning about Fernanda Torres. And all of this makes me think, was this entire movie a psyop? I was legitimately trying to question at this point, is this person trying to damage the very community that they were professing to promote in the beginning? They transitioned all the way back in 2018, so this can't be a trick or something, but supporting a certain German dictator who was off killing gay people and all of that. I don't know about that. Carla Sofia Gascon's tweets just make it sound like they're a crazy person, honestly. And this is completely people were convinced that the reason why Carla Sofia Gascon got the Best Actress nomination is because they're a trans person, and that's it. That's all. By the way, you cannot watch that movie and think that it was because of their acting prowess. They literally had to have AI fix their singing so that they could reach certain notes in the pitch. You cannot watch a second and think that that was worthy. That was just trying to make a statement with nominating a biological man to the Best Actress category, a trans woman, and they went with that to, stick it to the chuds or whatever they were doing with that. And it has backfired spectacularly because I don't think that they're going to allow Emilia Pérez to win Best Picture or any of that. I don't know if they will be able to rescind all of those nominations. If they could and give Denis Villeneuve a Best Director nomination, that would be great. Or maybe an actress, an actual actress, who's actually worthy, like Angelina Jolie or Pamela Anderson, or, maybe, I don't think that they'll rescind it on Zoe Saldana. She did an awful performance. Maybe Margaret Qualley should have gotten that nomination instead, but, maybe the nominations that actually should have been given out, apart from this PSYOP film, hopefully. It's over for Carla Sofia Gascon after all of this. They are completely getting canceled. But here's the thing, and this is what this movie means. And this movie was like, you know, like the asteroid that supposedly killed all the dinosaurs. This is what that is to this Hollywood that we've been seeing and this Oscars that we've been seeing. This movie was like the ultimate result of they have to give these nominations out, you know, to the films with the proper messaging and all that stuff. But it turns out it backfires on them because none of these idiots actually believe what they say. It's all a performance. It's all posturing, and they prove their hypocrisy with this kind of stuff. And they've permanently tainted like the Oscar ceremony, if it ever recovers from this, because they said that they would do a movie like Emilia Pérez with actual racist director behind it and an actual awful person playing Emilia Pérez, and also they're perfectly willing to give a biological man the Best Actress nomination. They've completely just tarnished their brand, and they've already lost so many people, and now they've lost the other group of people that they were really trying to appease. But here's what the future is going to be. I think that if Emilia Pérez won Best Picture, that would have been the end of the Oscars. Now that they're rescinding all of that one way or another, I think that there's a chance the Oscars might still go on. It's going to take years for them to ever get anyone back. But here's the thing. There's never going to be a trans woman nominated to Best Actress category again. That's never going to happen again because people are moving away from that kind of stuff. I don't know that most people are on board with that kind of stuff. You know, I was all worried in my last video talking about the film. I wondered if people were going to come after me for anything that I said about it. And then like 5 people in the comments did. Like, most people aren't really into this kind of stuff anymore. And that's what makes me wonder, was this like, you know, resurfacing old tweets from Carla Sofia Gascon? Was this done on purpose? Was it other actresses in Hollywood who didn't want a biological man to be in the Best Actress category? Did they resurface the tweets? Was it the trans community or Mexicans that did it? Was it people, executives in Hollywood who are really trying to move away from this stuff, and like this movie was going to be the nuke, the big nuke of trying to move away from being so politicized? Or it could have been them all at once. Like they just, everyone is trying to take down Emilia Pérez. But I'd like to do a little update for what has happened. Apparently, we have found the person who went and found the original tweets, and the first thing out of their mouth in their interview is they are not a studio plant, which makes me think that they are a studio plant. I think that the people behind the scenes in Hollywood wanted this to happen. I think that if they didn't already know this about Carla Sofia Gascon, then they were trying to find a way to take them out, because I think that they saw all the backlash and wanted to walk back on the film entirely. It's, once again, they've completely backfired. They are never going to have, that was the first trans actor nominated for Best Actress. They are never going to have that happen again after this. And it just royally backfired. It was like firing a gun, but you had it pointed at yourself in the first place. But, you know, I was kind of depressed after Emilia Pérez. I'm like, they're saying that they want change in the entertainment industry, but then they have this movie come out and this horrible film and all of that, and I couldn't have expected this to have turned out better, honestly. There was a backdoor way to take down this film. So I'm feeling pretty great. Let's do a dance. That was my interpretive dance. I hope you enjoyed it very much. But that's my thoughts on this. This has totally nuked the original Oscars. I'm glad so far it's turned out the way it has, and they should rescind the Best Actress nomination for Carla Sofia Gascon, not just because they are a racist and all of that behind the scenes, but also because they didn't deserve the nomination in the first place. But that is all I got for you guys today. Are you mad at me for this video? I don't think most people will be, actually. Let me know in the comments below. You want to support my work on Patreon? Check out the link in the description. And I do this all by myself. And I'm also a short filmmaker. So if you want to check out that playlist, also linked below. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time.